And welcome back to the noon news. Temperatures only into the teens and 20s all across Montana and northern Wyoming at this hour. And many of the temperatures here, as we start looking across northern Montana, have been steadily dropping since the morning hours as we've looked at areas of snow and then wind on top of that causing areas of blowing snow. Great Falls right now, gusts up to 31 miles an hour. Helena, you've had poor visibility. Livingston, gusts up to around 31, sustained winds at 25, and widespread winds across eastern Montana as well, where light snow is being blown around and it's causing some serious visibility because there's a lot where you see a lot of these foggy areas. It's really just the poor visibility from the areas of blowing snow there, and that's pretty widespread all the way over towards the eastern portion of the state, where Miles City right now reporting hazy conditions. And there's going to be more widespread than that because that's just coming from the airports in those areas, so it'll also extend around it. Now the snow's been very light, so you look right around Missoula, Great Falls, Billings, where we have the radar sites, and that's where the snow is picking up. So a lot of this is fairly close to the surface, and the radar beams, once they get out a little bit, are overshooting where the snow is, so it isn't filling up quite as much. But here are the areas we're going to be watching. Winter storm warnings, winter weather advisories, anything in blue, we're basically worried about travel, visibility, and some snow accumulation. Higher amounts in the pink shaded areas around Great Falls, right down the spine of the Rockies along the Continental Divide and some of the mountains of southwest Montana. Winds blowing things around, also a lake wind advisory around the Fort Peck region. By tomorrow, we're concerned about cold wind chills pretty much all over, but there's already a wind chill advisory that's been issued here from 9 o'clock tonight to 9 o'clock tomorrow morning for areas of western Montana. And then by the time we start getting into tomorrow, we'll have some areas where we'll still have some concerns with areas where we'll still have some accumulations through southern Montana. So let's back the view up just a little bit for you. Here's how it's looking for us as we get through the day today. That line of snow showers moving down across the area where a cold front is moving through. That'll produce the snow and blowing snow. The red arrows showing you where the winds are going to be pushing down and creating those pockets of snow. Accumulations, for the most part, we'll be looking at a lot of areas in central and western Montana, 2 to 4 inches. Some areas will get hit with higher amounts. Certainly for the high elevations, the mountain foothills, we could be talking 6 to 12 inches of new snow. But things start to clear out and allow a really chilly start tomorrow. A lot of readings will be in the single digits with additional wind chills, and it just doesn't warm up very much tomorrow, despite the fact that things start to clear out. We got some sunshine for the afternoon. Still very cold Wednesday morning and Wednesday afternoon before warmer air starts to nudge back in, and even at that we're going to be below seasonal averages. So for today, most of these temperatures don't matter because they're already starting to drop. Looking at areas of snow and blowing snow, single digits above and below zero and a few teens overnight heading into tomorrow. And then despite the breaks of sunshine, we're still only talking about teens and 20s for most of the daytime high. So here's how it looks for us. We're looking at areas of snow and some pretty cold temperatures region wide. Overnight temperatures are especially chilly. Looking at some cold air in southwest Montana that will continue to hammer much of the region, with daytime highs being especially cold tomorrow and then trying to nudge up a little bit beyond that. There's a look at the weather.